Hi everybody, welcome to this Pro and Expert playthrough for the Summer Major 2024 here on the BK Golf Clash YouTube channel. Replays and adjustments from my shot archives for all 9 holes of the Oasis 2, that is the alternate pin locations. Please hit thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Now you are going to see a lot of Apocalypse in this video. Most of the shots will work with APOC 4, but if you don't have that, then the majority of the plays suggested here will work with Extra Mile 8 or 9, or in some cases Thor's Hammer as well. So don't be too worried if you don't have an Apocalypse in a decent level. Remember, these are old shots, so will have been taken before the ball attribute level changes, so a Kingmaker that was a power 3 is now a power 6 ball, and so on. Timestamps in the video description down below. Good luck with the Summer Major. Let's get started with hole number 1. Playing with APOC level 4 plus and a Kingmaker ball. With APOC 5 and 6, the red ring will be touching the rough on the left. Obviously, if you have a different level of driver, 4, 7 or 8, you will have different ring references, so you'll have to adapt accordingly. We will have ring placement tables in the text guides as well. 3.5 top spin, half a bar of side spin to the right, and the adjustment here is max plus 10 power 3. If you are using APOC level 4 only, then after you have adjusted, you will need to push up 2 rings. This will compensate for having 6 yards less power on that club level. No curl, no overpower, just hit perfect, and we will bounce very nicely here over the rough, and the drive distance we are looking for is between 358 and 365 yards. Second shot going to be played with Sniper level 9 plus. We're going to do a fringe check where the fringe meets the fairway. Plus 10 here with Sniper level 10. Then we're going to add spin. 5 back spin, half a bar side spin to the left. Now it's important here to look at the tip of the ball guide once spins are added. You want the tip of the ball guide to be 2 green squares in front of the pin, and then just passing the right edge of the cup. I will zoom in there. You'll see the tip of the ball guide is beyond the right edge of the cup as we look at it along the line of the shot. For a plus 10 fringe check, we're going to play exactly mid distance, 10% elevation. So 50% slider, 10% elevation. Hit perfect on this one, and we do have a good chance of getting this one in. There is a nice little route to the pin. We bounce nicely, and the ball takes the slope on the green, and we drop it for an albatross on hole number 1. On hole number 2, we're going to use the Rock level 7 plus. 0.8 bars top spin, and it's going to be 0.8 bars side spin to the right. Blue ring touching the rough on the right. It'll be top of plus 11 with the Rock level 7, top of plus 6 with the Rock level 8, and the top of plus 5 yards with the Rock level 9. Regardless of your club level, adjust 1 to 1. So 7.4 miles per hour wind, we're going to adjust 7.4 rings. And that will work whether you're using the Rock level 7, 8 or 9. So 1-on-1 adjustment here, and then we're just going to take a normal shot. No curl, no overpower, just hit perfect. Drive distance we're looking for between 307 and 312 yards. It will approach the top left corner of the fairway, and that's the plan to get a good angle for the second shot. Sniper level 9 plus. Here, 4.5 back spin, 3 right spin. As you spin first, and then I would suggest turning the camera around so that the ball guide is aligned with the hole once you've got your second bounce on the fringe. So second bounce on the fringe, and then ball guide pointing to the hole. So we're kind of aligning the camera and the ball guide with the wind. Then we're going to use landing position plus yards, plus 9 with the Sniper level 10. I'm playing this one 72% slider, 20% elevation. That is not true club distance numbers, I know, but that's just the way that I've worked out the adjustment, so that if you are using Sniper level 9, you're not going above 100% on the slider. So plus 9 with Sniper level 10, 72% slider, 20% elevation, and this one tracks lovely at the pin. Right there for an eagle on this par 4. 3, very tricky pin position here. In the interests of keeping it free to play, I'm going to show you a grizzly bounce over shot. 3.6 backspin, 3 bars side spin to the left with either a Kingmaker, Kingslayer or Centurion. Keep the wind between 6.5 and 8 miles per hour. Half of the clear ring inside the rough on the left at the top of +3 with Grizzly 9, which is equal to +6 with Grizzly 7 or 8. The adjustment is mid +20, and then we go outer wall curl to the left. This one does come in very close, we're just missing a little bit low. Obviously there will be a rough bump with the sniper, but you will need a low power wind 5 ball for that. So this is the free to play option on hole number 3. Very difficult par 3. An eagle on hole 4. The tweak I'm going to give you should have an excellent chance of dropping. Going with APOC 4 plus and a Kingmaker, 5.8 top spin, 1 bar side spin to the right. Add your spin and have the second bounce just on the rough line. With APOC 5 and 6 you can use the white ring touching the rough on the right. Adjust max +10, power 3, and then we are going to push up to max. If you've got APOC 4 you will need to apply approximately 2 rings of overpower here on the drive to compensate for lack of distance, but APOC 5 plus will not need any overpower. Top spin takes us down very nicely, and the well executed drive won't get a glitch roll at all here. We're looking for a drive distance around 375 to 382. Second shot, performing a fringe check where the fringe meets the narrow strip of fairway in line with the pin. Now the tweak I'm going to give you here is obviously not what I play in the video, because this one does a 360 and out. 4.8 backspin, so a little bit more backspin than I'm playing with here, and 2 bars side spin to the left. Top of the yellow ring, touching the rough line, ball guide through the hole. So for a +5 fringe check, what I would like you to do, which is a tweak from what I do here, is 74% slider, 5% elevation. If anything, favour 11.59 on the pull so that you do not lose distance. But bear in mind, if you have too strong than 11.59, you will miss the rough. So this is a touchy shot, but a very good chance for an eagle. Like I said, we've given you a tweak here because we just take a 360 and out on this par 4. Here, this is an absolutely vile wind angle, but you've got to understand all the elements of the shot here. This is very technical. Start with a Kingmaker and get your wind value with the Kingmaker. Put that into your app. Then we switch to a Navigator, add 1 bar of backspin, find a complete minimum distance line with the quarterback, with the ball guide just going into the left half of the cup. Then we adjust min +25, power 4, but that is with the Kingmaker value. So get that value from the start of the shot, put that into your wind app. Min +25, power 4. We adjust there. Once we have adjusted, and only once you have adjusted, do you then switch back to the Kingmaker. This shot has been working in all Kingmaker winds, but you do need to get this execution absolutely right. So switch balls after you've adjusted for your Kingmaker value. Then you're going to hit perfect, bounces, and we drop it beautifully for a hole-in-one. Very difficult shot, but are going to have a very good chance here with this adjustment. But get the steps in the right order. Hole number 6 going to play a no movement target shot. So make sure you've got your Kingmaker and your APOC 4 plus pre-selected. 5.8 top spin, 1 bar side spin to the left. Then we are going to adjust max +15, power 3. I would recommend you favour 12.01 here, because if you do get tailwind angle and you pull slight 11.59, you may clip the rough on your second bounce. So favour 12.01, and we're going with 1 ring of overpower. That's just where you see the adjustment ring jump down. If you've got APOC 4, then push up 2 rings after you adjust. And we do the hop, skip and a jump on the fairway pads, and then drive distance we're looking for between 372 and 382 yards. Second shot, I recommend you add 2 top spin and 3 right spin to start with, and try and find a position here where your ball guide is pointing at the pin but stopping approximately 4 green squares short. I also just favour the right side of the pin, but only by 1 click here because the wind is going to push us slightly left. Play true club distance, 25% elevation. So +9 with sniper 10. I'm playing 92% slider, 25% elevation. Shorter drives, or if you've got sniper 9, then you will need a little bit more topspin here, and most likely going to set up at max distance of club, which means you would play then max plus 25 power 3. Either way, safe eagle. You do have an outside chance of an albatross, but this is a tough and long par 5. Hole number 7, hole in 1 here, going to play rough bump with the quarterback. Keep the wind below 8 miles an hour, so have a wind 4 ball if you can. We're going to go with 3.9 backspin and 0.5 side spin to the left. Important to find the right spot. If you are a fraction too high, you risk getting a fringe glitch and rolling to the rough on the back of the green. So 20% of the yellow ring inside the darker rough, and just a click of the yellow ring onto the fairway. Just look at that, pause the video if you need to, but just a smidgen of the yellow ring onto the fairway. Like I said, if you are too high up, you do risk the fringe glitch. We're going to go min plus 0 power 3 settings. If you're not comfortable with this shot and the risk of a fringe glitch, then by all means play a safer sniper shot for the birdie. This is an aggressive option because we do want to try and get the hole in 1, but a very good chance here, and we have nice speed coming in for a hole in 1. Now with this hole, the main fairway to the left and the right are so incredibly glitchy, I'm actually going to lay up here 1.1 backspin and 3 right spin with the rock level 8 plus. Start at plus 15 with the rock 9, start at max with the rock level 8. And we're just going to lay up onto this patch of fairway to the right, and then that will set up a Goliath rough bump. Max plus 10 is the adjustment here, and then we go with inner wall curl to the right. So max plus 10, power 3, inner wall curl to the right, and this is going to lay up between 315 and 320 yards. Going to give you a small tweak to this setup here. We need to go with a couple of clicks more topspin. So with the Goliath, otherwise we don't want to be short for those who have Grizzly 7 or 8. We're going to go 2.2 topspin. I only go with 2 here, and we come in just short in line. So 2.1 or 2.2 topspin, 3 left spin, and then we want the ball guide 1 green square through the hole. I did a fringe check there, and you can see for a plus 5 fringe check where the fringe meets the green, the adjustment is going to be 80% slider, 5% elevation. I don't pull over the bullseye here, I just do a standard pull to the bullseye. We're nowhere near the trees here. You are going to have a clear shot, but just need a little bit more topspin. As you will see, this one does come in just short in line. So a click more topspin, and that's going to be in for your eagle. And onto this par 5, and I'm not going to lie, another nasty wind angle here. Kingmaker needed APOC 4 plus. With APOC 5 plus, start at the top of plus 3. It's red ring touching the sand with APOC 5 or 6. APOC 4 you will be starting at the top of plus 9. 5.8 top spin, 3 side spin to the right. Then we adjust max plus 10. Look at how many rings of overpower you adjust into. Add 1 ring onto that, and that's how much we're going to use on our shot. 2 balls of curl to the right, and then just try and hit perfect. Going to be obviously around 3 rings of overpower, give or take, with APOC 5 plus. But obviously APOC 4 is going to need slightly more than that because you have less distance on your driver. So if you do have a luminary, you could consider switching to that. But we just want to clip the rough and roll out to the middle of the fairway. Second shot, do a rough check. So aim at the bush and look at the plus yardage using the cataclysm, otherwise you will need overpower with the sniper. For a plus 9 rough check, I'm going to play 82% slider, 0 elevation, 3.5 backspin, 3 left spin, and look at the second bounce. It's a ring away from the rough and approximately level with the pin. Very difficult here to get albatross. It is going to get you close, but the priority is just to get the eagle. So 82% slider, 0 elevation, and then 0.8 ball curl to the left. Hit perfect here, and it's going to come in close on this one. I haven't dropped it as yet, but the priority is just to get the eagle. Bounces over nicely, and we're just missing this one a little bit high, but we've got a tap-in putt or a very, very short wedge for the eagle. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.